Some really cool affordable watches have dropped in the past couple weeks, all under $500. Today we're going to take a look at 8 of my favorites. Tissot has no shortage of great collections in their catalog, with the PRX being the most popular. The brand has launched a new update to the lineup that really changes things up quite a bit. We've seen both automatic and quartz versions, but never a solar powered, until now. The PRC A100 Solar Quartz is a sleek and affordable follow-up that's an absolute home run. The watch features a flat-sided hexagonal case with a curved top that is made a bit more approachable because of the traditional lugs. It is comfortably compact, 39mm in diameter and 9.4mm in thickness. A very slim profile that looks awesome on the wrist. The case has a brush finish, and the steel sunburst dial completes the monochromatic look, while the navy sunburst dial adds a bit more of a dressy appeal, especially on the brown leather strap. There is a matte DLC-coated black version that has a matching black dial, offering a more rugged option. Tissot has implemented a brilliant solar charging mechanism that is only noticeable up close. It uses tiny photo-absorbent cells that have been applied to the crystal and connected to the movement through the sides of the case. A cool new design, paired with innovative solar cells and an affordable price tag, is a recipe for success. The stainless steel finish is $495 on the steel bracelet and $459 on the leather strap, and the black DLC-coated steel is $550 or $475. G-Shock has no shortage of designs and color options in their arsenal, and this new release is probably their most interesting and flat-out most unique design we've seen to date. The bulbous resin case and integrated bracelet strap is a bit of a nod to the retro futuristic styling of the late 90s and early 2000s. The striking design includes some unique design characteristics. The dial's hour markers are integrated into the bezel and sit outside the crystal, instead of the traditional layout being underneath. Also, the subdials are integrated into a single, seamless unit in a butterfly-like shape. Aside from the funky design, the watch features many of the features we've come to love from G-Shock. A shock-proof construction, great water resistance, and an integrated nightlight. Also, it has a 31 time zone world timer function, a fully automatic calendar, stopwatch, and multiple alarms. But the best feature of all is the 10-year battery life. A big step up from the 3 years we see on most G-Shocks. The price is between $137 and just over $150, but there is one small catch. It's currently only available in China, but it's getting a lot of attention, so hopefully it gets launched internationally ASAP. It's been a while since I've added a new G-Shock to my collection, and I'd definitely get this one. Timex is no stranger to affordable watches, especially when it comes to taking iconic designs, giving it a twist, and making it their own design. The new Marlin Chronograph Tachymeter references the Tag Heuer Monaco with the blue dial and vertical racing stripes in orange and light blue. The watch runs on a quartz movement and features a 24-hour chronograph and a tachymeter retro dial. It has applied dash indices and the signature Marlin applied numbers at the 3, 9, and 12. On top is a domed acrylic crystal that further adds to the vintage charm. There's a bit going on with the dial, but everything flows nicely and has its own identity. The 40mm case is a great size that's right in that sweet spot and comes equipped on a perforated leather strap, continuing the racing theme. The watch definitely has that classic Marlin look. It does bring a new and exciting edge to the collection. It's a fun, attractive watch for $189 and available in a couple other color options. I touched on the popularity of the PRX a little bit ago, and many brands jumped on the integrated bracelet design bandwagon and brought their own versions to the table. Citizens was the Tsuyosa. Originally in a 40mm case size, the new version, downsized to 37mm, is definitely a welcome addition to the collection. It not only will wear a lot more comfortably, but allow the dial to be better proportions. The first iteration left many feeling the hands were too narrow, the text was too small, and the dash markings left a little too much empty space. At 39mm, this solves a lot of these problems while offering a sleeker case size and a more balanced appearance. The watch runs on the in-house 8201 automatic movement, and it's available in 3 dial colors for now: light blue, green, and pink, though I'm sure more colors are on the way. The Tsuyosa was already one of the best affordable Swiss automatic watches in the game, and this new version definitely solidifies its spot at the top. It's priced at $450. Next to Tissot at the top of the affordable Swiss automatic watches is Hamilton, and they just released a new updated color to the Hamilton Khaki Quartz collection. An awesome green that is a bit softer and more fitting than the previous green we've seen. The khaki is a no-nonsense, simple design that's packed in a durable and great-looking package. Lume-filled hour markers and numerals on a matte black dial and a micro-blasted case and bracelet. It's a tool watch at its core, and a great everyday watch. Last year, Hamilton updated the Khaki Field Quartz collection in a slew of great dial colors, and this new one is definitely a welcome addition. I admit, I love automatics, but I have really become a big fan of quartz and what it offers. The most notable being incredibly accurate, especially with the ETA movement that's powering this watch. It's a reliable and rugged watch with a utility-focused design. The price is $445 on the steel bracelet and $395 on the nylon NATO strap. When Omega and Swatch teamed up for the MoonSwatch, it was one of the biggest shakeups in the industry we've seen in a really long time, and whether you were on board with the collaboration or not, there was no denying its appeal. Being able to own the legendary design of the Omega Speedmaster for under $300 was an enticing opportunity, even if it was in plastic form. There's been many versions get released since the debut in 2022, including very colorful and fun designs. The 1965 is the latest edition and definitely one of my favorites. The crisp white dial is simple, but still very stylish. We've seen a white version before, but never in such a minimalist design without any contrasting colors. The black and white layout looks awesome and pairs nicely with the gray bioceramic case. I own the Mission to Mercury for well over a year and found it to wear incredibly comfortable, almost to the point where I forgot it was on my wrist because it is so light. But it did me right during that time, and I never had any issues with the watch. The 42 by 13.2 millimeter case is a great size for a chronograph, and it's just a fun, exciting watch. Without traveling through a history lesson, in short, the 1965 name comes about because it was the year NASA put out the call for a watch that could withstand the rigors of space travel, so this watch is a nod to that moment in time. The price is $270. Like many of you, my first automatic watch was the Seiko 5 Sports, and it was a gateway into watch collecting. When Seiko first introduced the 5 Sports line in 1968, it was focused on auto racing and water sports, and when the brand revived the collection in 2019, it was focused on dive and field watches. It wasn't until 2023 that elements from the line's auto racing heritage started to reappear, and the new Mooneyes is leading some of its clout in the hot rod community to the 5 Sports racing collection. Mooneyes was founded in California in the 1950s as a garage and custom parts manufacturer that built hot rods. The distinct yellow eyes logo became iconic in the custom car community. What's interesting about this new 5 Sports is the bezel has the same design that dates back to 1969. Rather than the painted aluminum, the flashy black and yellow bezel is made from acrylic, giving it more depth and shine. There's also the polished beveled hour and minutes hands, a speedometer seconds hands, and applied baton hour markers all match the original 5 Sports racing references. It's a cool nod to the past for $450. Casio has always been known for making durable and functional watches at really affordable prices, and the new A100 is a great example that's more capable than most GMT watches. The 1980s were the heyday of digital watches, and Timex played a big role in that. The A100 is based off the very popular A130's design and its LC analog display. The watch is packed with tons of useful functions, all in a compact square metal case. An LED backlight, automatic calendar, timer, stopwatch, and programmable alarms. But there's definitely a bit extra here. It now has the ability to track 4 time zones at the same time. In addition to the built-in world timer that covers 48 cities across 31 different time zones. You could switch the display or swap cities on the fly, and a lot faster than most traditional GMT watches. It's available in silver, gold, or gunmetal that all add their own style to the design. It's priced between $59 to $74, depending on the model. I'm a big fan of all these watches, but if I had to pick one, it would probably be the new Tissot. It looks incredible, it's priced right, and the addition of the solar power adds a really great update to the PRX collection. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.